Now we'll discuss what is liberalization and what steps were taken by government to liberate the Indian economy. So liberalization means the economy which is free from direct or physical control imposed by government. As I told you earlier that before 1991, government in India had imposed many restrictions on the Indian economy like licensing system, price control, which was done by government through their policies, and for import companies have to take license. So these were many restrictions which were imposed by government upon MNCs. But when government wanted that MNCs should invest in the country, they removed all the restrictions of licensing, price control, and import license, etc., so that Indian economy should grow. And after 1991, all these restrictions were removed. That was called liberalization of the trade. All industries except three industries exempted from any kind of licensing. Industries were now free to expand and produce according to the needs of the market, and producers are free to import machinery, raw material from abroad, and they are also free to import modern technology and other equipments from other countries. Now, what are the measures our government adopted to attract foreign investment? Central and state governments in recent times taking different steps to attract foreign investment by MNCs and foreign individuals, so that multinational companies and foreign businessmen can do investment in our country. So what are the steps of government? First is declaration of special economic zone. Second is liberalization of labor law. We'll discuss these topics. What is special economic zone? These are some selected areas which are equipped with world-class facilities of electricity, water, road, storage, recreational, educational, etc. Means all these facilities were provided in special economic zone to the investors of multinational companies or any foreign businessmen, where a world-class industry can set up, and the companies who set up industry in such areas get tax relief also for the first few years, so that they can expand in a good manner. So that special economic zones were set up to encourage multinational companies to set up their industries in those zones. Liberalization of labor law. The employers in India need to obey some rules that aims to protect the interest of the workers. Means according to law, any industry, if it is employing any worker, cannot get more than 8 hours work, and they have to provide them medical leave, health facilities, and provident fund, etc. Some benefits are provided by company to to their workers according to the law. But recently government allows the companies to ignore many rules. Means if multinational company is employing any worker, they should not bound with certain rules of providing benefits to their workers. That is called liberalization of labor law. How liberalization of labor laws help the MNCs? Flexibility in labor laws enables MNCs to ignore some rules that help companies in keeping the size of workforce under control. Company can hire and fire as per the seasonal variations in demand for the workforce. So, according to rules, some things are prohibited, but multinational companies can hire their workers according to their needs. They can fire them if they do not need their workforce. That is provided facility to them to keep their cost of production low.